If you're looking for the best touchscreen car stereo, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Boss Audio Touchscreen Car Stereo. The first model to make our list is from Boss Audio, and it is very much a budget option for the money. However, it does have a range of useful features. The biggest advantage is the sheer range of formats it can accommodate in playback mode. There's everything from DVD and CD playback to Bluetooth syncing to streaming audio from a phone or MP3 player to a useful USB slot that you plug stored media straight into. There are also SD card and AV input slots. It can even be synced to a rear view camera if you have one. The downside is that it frankly looks as cheap as it costs, and it is not going to improve the appearance of your dashboard. It's also missing a few of the bells and whistles you'd expect on a more premium model. Still, for the price it's kind of hard to be too down on it. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Jensen Multimedia Touchscreen Stereo Receiver. This model from Jensen comes with a price tag about twice as much as the Boss Audio product, but it's still somewhat toward the lower end of the scale. It lives up to its name, bringing with it the ability to use a number of playback formats as CD, DVD, Bluetooth connectivity, and pretty much anything you can think of. The screen size in particular is impressive, a 6.2-inch LCD monster that is especially useful for DVD playback. So, it's shame that in any mode other than DVD, the display is pretty boring. That's especially true in Bluetooth playback mode where there is virtually no visible display at all. That seems like a bit of a shame given the effort that Jensen went through to cram such a big and bright screen into the stereo. Still, it does pretty much everything you want from a touchscreen car stereo. And while it may not do it with the flair of more premium brands, the mid-range price tag makes this a very appealing model. The number 3 position is held by Boss Audio Single DIN Touchscreen Car Stereo. This single DIN model is a pretty unique design from Boss Audio, and it is in fact the only one of its kind on the list. Naturally, a double DIN is usually going to beat a single DIN, at least in terms of usability. There is simply more space to work with, so the screen is nice and big, the display is crisp, and it's easier to use. Not all cars are set up for double DIN radios though, and if yours is not, then this product could interest you. The main body of the stereo is single DIN size with a large touch screen mounted atop it. You are getting exactly the same features as the Boss product. So there's audio streaming from a range of devices that can sync via Bluetooth or the USB slot, and Bluetooth hands-free technology for making phone calls or talking to Siri or Alexa. Boss is a bit of a budget-level manufacturer. It is clear this is a budget model, with, for example, some of the buttons feeling a little cheap, and the overall build quality lags a bit behind a high-end model. Still, it's a very unique design with a range of useful features. Next, at number 4, we have Kenwood 2-DIN receiver with HD radio. Kenwood is another well-recognized manufacturer, and it has brought this model to the market. Although it's a bit more expensive than typical mid-range stereos, the first thing that stands out is the fact this model comes equipped with a HD radio receiver, in addition to standard FM and AM. If you like radio, then consider checking out this model because HD radio is such a step up from the standard bands in terms of audio quality. In addition to that, we have a well-designed and user-friendly interface, and the model is bundled with preloaded iPod, iPhone, and Android controls, so you can easily sync your devices and control them through the stereo. There's also a USB for physical syncing, and the port is strong enough to charge devices that are plugged in. The only downside is that the interface can be a little sluggish, often with a bit of a delay between pressing an option on the screen and seeing the command carried out. That could well be patched in a future software release, however, and until then it's a pretty minor complaint for an otherwise very good stereo. The number 5 position is held by Pioneer AV-H4200NEX Double DIN Receiver. Here's a premium level, extremely well-designed product, however for the price tag you'd expect it to be. The Pioneer name plus the price tag is your guarantee that you're getting a truly premium product, but what features is it packing to justify the dent it will make in your bank account? You get all the standard features you would expect. Bluetooth connectivity for phone calls on the fly, and a wide and comprehensive list of media file playback. including DVD and CD. Built-in control for an iPod, iPhone, and iPad makes syncing and using Apple devices incredibly easy, but it also has excellent syncing with Android devices and a little less hands-on control. The next network entertainment experience is the jewel in the crown, boasting a totally innovative blend of built-in syncing and external cloud-based services to provide an incredibly easy and intuitive way to use all of your apps on the go. The 7-inch screen is both gorgeous and huge and really helps you make the most of the NEX functionality too. This is a really well-designed, really well-thought-out model. If you can look past the price tag, perhaps see it as a long-term investment, you could be onto a winner. The number 6 position is dominated by Rockville 7-inch touchscreen car stereo. This model from Rockville is a pretty low-priced entry, and as such has a few pros and cons. The pros, other than the price, are definitely the screen, which at 7 inches is one of the biggest on the list. That brings us neatly to one of the drawbacks, however, which is a complete absence of DVD and CD playback. It's a shame to have a screen this big and not be able to play DVD on it. Aside from that, we have the standard Bluetooth connectivity, and the device has a built-in microphone to make calls easier. You don't have to bellow into your phone. That's about it. It's a pretty basic model for a low price that will probably do a decent job, even if it is severely lacking in the bells and whistles and extra features that you'll find on higher-end models. Moving on to the next at number 7 with JVC and Dash 6.2-inch car stereo. We like JVC products here at Car Bible. The veteran electronic manufacturer may not have the star appeal it did back in the day, but it can still crank out quality products like this one. Add in the fact that it comes with a decent price tag, and you can see why it piqued our interest. The truth is this is a mid-range model. The fact that it is made by JVC adds an air of quality, but feature-wise there are minimum expectations, with Bluetooth connectivity for phone calls and media streaming and no CD or DVD playback. The display is dull and workmanlike, so don't expect people to compliment the stereo or probably even notice it. However, if you want a good quality model that just quietly goes about its business answering phone calls and playing the radio, which is at least HD, that's a big plus. This is a very good car stereo that's just a tad boring. The number 8 position is held by BOS Audio Systems BV9358B car DVD player. The BOS Audio Systems car multifunctional stereo receiver is so much more than just a touchscreen car stereo. The reason it's our top pick for the best overall touchscreen stereo is because it's also an easy-to-use DVD, CD, USB, and MP3 player with Bluetooth calling capability. This touchscreen can control all your car's electronics without any issues. This unit features a built-in microphone that allows for crystal clear, hands-free calling via Bluetooth technology. You can also play and control your favorite music apps. For those long car trips, passengers will also love being able to watch a DVD or play their favorite playlists, audiobooks, and podcasts via MP3 or USB capabilities. Of course, you can tune into your favorite AM/FM radio stations. This receiver gives you 80 watts X4 max power for your speakers. Add an amplifier and really pound out the sound. A couple of drawbacks to this model: installing can be very time-consuming and frustrating as the instructions aren't very clear. Also, if you have it hooked up to a backup camera, the music stops playing while you're in reverse. That's a safety precaution, but annoying nonetheless. Next at number 9, we have About Bit Bluetooth Double DIN Car Stereo Receiver. Just because you're a budget-savvy buyer doesn't mean you can't get a high-quality, user-friendly touchscreen car audio system. The About Bit Bluetooth Double DIN Car Stereo is an excellent example. It features a sizable 7-inch HD 1024x600 LCD display and a responsive smart touchscreen that puts all your controls at your fingertips. This unit supports both iOS and Android smartphones. However, it only links to your iPhone via a one-way control, which requires the use of your USB charging cable. It does connect wirelessly with two-way control to Android devices, though. This model is compatible with Bluetooth 5.0 for hands-free calling and audio streaming. Unlike most models, this touchscreen stereo also comes equipped with an included waterproof HD rearview camera. You get HD night vision and 170 degrees of ultra-wide viewing range with that. You also get AM/FM radio with 30-station programmable memory as well as SD/USB/IOX support. The biggest drawback to this ultra-budget-friendly touchscreen stereo is that you don't get a CD or a DVD player with it. We can understand not getting a DVD player, but you may miss not having a CD player. However, with the capability to stream all your favorite music apps, many people don't miss it at all. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Cora and Double DIN Stereo Car Audio Receiver. Another excellent multifunctional choice when it comes to touchscreen car stereos is the Cora and Double DIN Stereo Car Audio Receiver. This model is compatible with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, allowing you to use your smartphone to make calls, get directions, send and receive messages, and listen to music, all hands-free. This 7-inch stereo receiver is also capable of running USB, micro SD, IUX, and Bluetooth devices, giving you plenty of options for listening to music, podcasts, and much more. The AM/FM receiver allows you to access up-to-the-minute news, weather, and local happenings. This unit is also capable of showing your backup, camera feed, and feeding video to backseat-mounted displays for movie watching. Users appreciate the affordability of getting Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but there are some complaints about a few system glitches when using the Bluetooth calling feature and trouble installing it on certain vehicle makes. That's all for today. We upload auto product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.